Hello, welcome to my third chapter, Customer Demands and Concepts. When we have a look at this chapter, it has a lot of pages. The most important one is this one, True Demands of the Customer for a Room Mode. Here we break it down to the group of elements, and these you find here again. So this is going into more detail of the overview created here in that page. So I will mainly focus on that page now. There are three items we need to align. What is a true demand? You may have seen the previous video. It simply means a light shouldn't be on or off. This is a technical solution. Customer demand is light should be convenient. Yeah. We have grouped the devices of the maximum room. You may remember this. And we have defined modes for a room. Yeah. Operation modes. These three sections you should have seen in the previous video, or you may want to read it in the wiki. For the address of the wiki you find in my channel. For the group of elements, you remember we have lighting, environment, machines, human-machine interface, music, and special devices. Yeah? So these are the devices grouped, and then we create a matrix with the room modes. Yeah? Eating, home office, normal operation mode, and so on. And this is the table you see here below. In the lines you see the groups of elements, lighting, music, environment, energy saving, human machine interface, and in the column you see the room mode. And here we have the previous example. In normal operation, the lighting should be pleasant. It doesn't say whether it's on or off, or at what time on, at what time off. Yeah. In normal operation, it should be pleasant. When we are in TV mode, then the lighting should be very low. When we are in home office mode, that may require a special scene for the lighting. Yeah. So here there is only a keyword describing the customer demand for each room mode and each group of element. So the next step here is that some of these scenario in the matrix are explained in a little bit more detail, yeah, to support a good understanding of this table. Yeah, so this is the true demand of the customer. For example, human-machine interface should be reduced during TV mode. You don't want the smart speaker to interrupt you during television. Yeah. So that's the content of this page. And here it's broken down in more detail to lighting and so on. Yeah. There are some chapters with some more details, for example, on the blinds. Blinds, quite important and not so easy to manage. You see here everything I'm doing with the blinds during the night and during the day. And here it's explained step by step. And here you see the math, because adjusting the blinds to the sun position, I do that myself in my smart home Python code. Why am I doing it myself? Well, because the blinds by themselves are not smart. I can move them via the KNX bus up and down, and I can turn the angle of the blinds, but there is no feature for automatic sun adjustment. So this I programmed myself, wasn't that difficult, just a few geometric considerations as you see it here. Another important item, dashboards, I would like to go into. For a seamlessly integrated smart home, dashboard is by far less important than I thought in the beginning, and than you may still think. Yeah? Actually, I think we have to distinguish three different kinds. One is visualization. Yeah, like this. I have a visualization for my smart home. I'm sometimes using it, but not often. None of my family sees any value in looking at it or turning on or off a light using this visualization. The next item is a control panel. Here you see my control panel for the living room. And here you see we can set the room mode with a click by the finger. It's a tablet computer on the wall. So with one tip we can change the mode of the room, for example from normal mode to relaxation. For the blinds, this is sun. If we click on the sun symbol, the blinds will go down and adjust to sun position. If we click on clouds, the blinds will go up. And if we click on manual, the automatic routine will not interact with us, so we can manually set them to a position and they will remain there for 2 hours. And this is the automatic mode, which is the standard here. The software tries to do it all along. Here we can set the radio station to be played in the living room. These are our favorite ones. And down here, bottom right, we have the dashboard from the flat with an overview with color coding. Green means fridges are okay, heating is okay, in the rooms there's something to do, internet is good, garage is good, and there's some wind. And here you see a text that in the rooms we have to act, we have to do something, and the wind is 7.1 Wofo. So this overview, it's more useful and more accepted than the visualization, but still my family has a very limited use of that. If things don't work seamlessly or with a voice command, they usually don't go to that. The last item is a dashboard, and it's the same as here in small, so here it's a full pager. You see the same structure, you see the same situation, and here in the big center window there is the current weather and the weather forecast in 6 hours from now. And that my family find useful. If there's something here on the fridges, my wife will go to the fridge and check. If the garage is left open somewhere, somebody will check. So that is working. And how does this dashboard work? I can show you a little down. Here you have the same picture, roughly the same picture. And when you click, for example, on the rooms, you get some more detailed and you get a specific list for every room, which room is okay, and if there's something to do in a certain room, what should be done. When you click on the wind, you see development of the wind over time, and you see the actual values in kilometers per hour and Wofo. So that is about dashboard, which are actually 3: visualization, control panel, and dashboard. Timing of routines is important. I have some details here. I don't want to go into it now in this video. Robustness, cost saving, and security also require some consideration. Here in that detail I show you my server cabinet, what equipment I do have there, and what I've taken care of in order that if something goes wrong and I'm not at home and somebody from my family has to do something here, that everything is accessible and easy to understand and easy to reset mainly. So that's about the 3rd chapter. After this is digested, the next one will be implementation of these concepts. So I thank you very much and see you soon.